Where were you last night?
I told you, I was right here.
He's correct. I can vouch for him.
Like I'd trust you, gnome.
Impressive observation. I can see why you're a general.
A general that defeated you in the Phanphasm War. Don't you forget that.
Yes, you won. Congratulations. I've gotten over it. Why can't you?
Don't play coy with me, Ruggedo. I see right through you. I'm well aware of what goes on in this place.
Yes. Your mouth is moving, but nothing of worth is coming out. Leave, Ginger. You are disturbing my customers.
Don't think you've seen the last of me.
Ruggedo is the only one in Oz who could talk to Ginger like that and get away with it. He's under political asylum here in the Emerald City, which makes him practically untouchable. Still, the guy lost his home, country, and all his magic powers. I suppose he deserves something in return. I'd almost feel sorry for him if he didn't try to aid the Phanphasms during the war. I don't suppose anyone would miss this. If you don't... Hey, Ruggedo, mind if I grab some candy?
That's what they're there for. Of course, if you'd like something stronger.
Not quite yet. Maybe later.
Suit yourself.
A fancy mirror adorns the top shelf. If there's anything important happening outside, I can't see it. Hey, Ruggedo, ever think of having a dart game here?
An interesting idea. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. The captain looks like a wreck. I hope he's able to answer some of my questions. Captain Bill?
What?
My name is Petra. We met earlier, at the dock.
The dock? I had nothing to do with that explosion.
Relax, Captain. Your friend Trot hired me to help you.
Help? I don't need any help. I'll get out of this. I always do.
Sure you will. And I want to help you do it. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Questions. Everyone wants to ask me questions.
I'm not like Ginger, Captain. I don't think you're guilty.
Fine. Ask what you like.
I'd like to learn more about you, Captain.
Uh-huh.
How did you meet Trot?
Trot. Innocent Trot. I knew her parents way back when. They're gone now. Everyone's gone. Everyone but Trot.
He's rambling. I had better be careful. Have you ever experimented with magic?
Magic? Ha! Who needs magic? The sea, the wind, and a sturdy boat. That's the only magic I need. I never liked the stuff. Never.
Do you have any enemies?
Enemies? Nah. Who'd hate me? Well, except for Trot. But she's family.
You can't think of anyone who would want to frame you.
No, not the one.
Let's talk about something else.
Good.
Tell me more about your ship.
Uh-huh.
Was anyone on board?
You mean a passenger?
A passenger? A crew member? Anyone at all?
There was nobody on board that ship. Not a soul.
Is he lying? He's so drunk that I can't tell. What was your last destination?
The Fountain of Truth. In Winky Country. You can check the register.
I believe you. How long ago was this?
Some weeks ago. Has nothing to do with this.
Was it carrying any cargo?
Cargo? No. Nothing was on that ship.
I think I've heard enough about your ship. Let's move on to something else.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to talk to you about the explosion.
Ah, you and everybody else. I don't even care who did it anymore. I can rebuild the ship if people would just leave me alone.
Was anything of value destroyed, aside from the ship?
No, there's my livelihood and possibly my liberty, but that's all.
What could have started the explosion?
Magic, apparently. That's what Ginger says.
Is that what you think?
I believe that it could have been magic, but it wasn't started by me.
Did you see the explosion?
No, I didn't. We went over there this afternoon and saw the remains. Trot insisted on calling the guard, and then I get accused. Not to blame Trot, it wasn't her fault. Oh well.
What is your theory?
Me? I got none.
Let's talk about something else.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about pumpkins, Bill.
Pumpkins?
Do you know Jack Pumpkinhead?
That guy? Sure. He's not exactly hard to miss.
Ever do business with him?
Me? No.
Let's talk about something else. See you around, Captain.
Uh-huh.
Evening, Ruggido.
Petra, it's been too long. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, I'm afraid. I'm on a case. 2 cases, in fact.
Oh, shame.
Can I ask you a few questions about this place?
It's my favorite topic of conversation.
How's business?
Oh, fine, fine. I can't complain. Are you buying anything?
I told you, I'm on a case.
Right. Perhaps later.
What made you decide to open a bar, anyway?
Well, you know, what other options are there for an exiled Gnome King? A Gnome King who was stripped of his home, magic, and throne, and forced to live in a foreign kingdom against his will. Oh, but I'm not bitter, not at all. After spending many years penniless, I've managed to earn enough money to open this place. I'm an honest businessman now. I've let bygones be bygones. I now spend my days and nights listening to the sorrows of the ones who conquered me. You Ozians are so delightful.
Have you done some work on the place?
You've noticed? Yes, little improvements here and there. It all adds up, you know.
Some of those glasses look very fancy.
Well, I am a gnome. I have a knack for finding anything pretty and shiny.
Let's talk about something else.
Talking is what we bartenders do best.
You remember the old days, right?
How could I ever forget?
Do you ever miss the Gnome Kingdom?
Once in a while. Sometimes I imagine that the distant city lights are gems embedded in cavern walls, and the hustle and bustle on the streets are my subjects ready to worship at my feet. But times have changed. Relations between Oz and the gnomes are pleasant. They have a new king now. The kingdom is thriving. I'm a relic. They have no need of me anymore.
What were the Phanphasms like?
You fought in the war, didn't you?
Sort of, but I never saw them up close like you did.
They are interesting creatures. Bodies of a human, but with heads of ferocious animals. Not like the animals you have here. There was something primal about them.
But you joined forces with them.
We needed dumb muscle. Unfortunately, they weren't as dumb as I thought.
How did you get captured, anyway?
My, you are asking personal questions today.
I've always wanted to know. By that point, I was no longer a soldier.
Oh yes, I heard about your brother.
Right. My question?
Certainly. My dear partner-in-arms, the first and foremost Phanphasm, sacrificed me in order to save his worthless hide. Left me for your army to capture while they invaded your city.
Is that right? I was told that Ginger's army captured you.
That's what she would like to think. The Phanphasms made me a sacrifice, but forgot that I knew all about their invasion plan. I told your queen everything. That's why I was given political asylum. I was stripped of all my magic power and can't return home again, but at least I'm not rotting in a cell.
You're lucky you lost your magic. Folks who practice magic tend to disappear very quickly around here.
A small mercy. I have forgotten every magic spell I ever knew.
Let's talk about something else.
Yes.
Can I ask you some questions about Captain Bill?
Poor man. You are helping to clear him?
Yes.
Well, I'll do the best I can.
Was he really here last night? I'm not gonna tell the guard. I want to help him.
Yes, he really was here. Him and his little friend.
Trot.
Yes, she was upstairs. I rent them a small room when they are in town.
Does he come here often?
Whenever he is in town, they rent a small room upstairs. Well, a storage closet, really, but it suits them.
Does he have any enemies?
The captain? Why, no. None that I know of, anyway.
Who does business with him?
We never talk business. He sits quietly and drinks. That's all he wants to do, and I let him. He comes here to get away from his troubles, after all.
Does he often seem troubled?
Who doesn't have troubles?
You've got a point. Let's talk about something else. I'm looking for someone. Can I ask you some questions about him?
I'll do my best.
Have you ever heard of a man named Ansel?
Ansel? No, never heard of that name.
Figures, just like everybody else in this town. Here's this photo. Have you ever seen him?
Doesn't ring a bell, I'm afraid.
Thanks. Let's talk about something else. I've got to leave, Ruggido. I'm on the clock.
Of course, of course.
Hello, General.
Twice in one evening, Petra? How did I get so lucky?
Looks like we're partners, General. I was hired to look into that explosion.
Petra, if you think I'm going to share any information with you, you are mistaken.
Come on, General. For old time's sake.
If it's old times you're thinking of, you'd just give up and walk away, wouldn't you?
General, I don't like this any more than you do.
Don't bother trying to bribe me again. In the interests of solving this case, I'll talk to you. If you have any information, you share it. Is that clear?
As Quadling Crystal. Why are you so sure it was Bill?
I have my reasons.
Come on, he's harmless.
You should take a look at your friends more carefully. He was arrested several years ago.
He was? For what?
That's not relevant.
How do you know it was a magic explosion?
Dogs, they can sniff magic, you know.
Can they?
Yes. And before you ask, no, you can't have one of our dogs.
Any leads on that cuffling?
We're looking into it. And we're looking into it.
Let's talk about something else.
I'd rather not talk at all.
I'm still trying to find Ansel.
So am I.
Any progress?
He'll turn up somewhere. Rats like him always do.
So, General, how goes it?
What is this? Friendly chit-chat? I'm busy, Petra.
See you around, General.
Yeah, get out of here.
Hello, Trot.
Hi, Petra. How's the case going?
It's going. I have some more questions for you. I'd like to talk about Captain Bill.
Sure.
Bill had some trouble with the law, didn't he?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Really?
He got off, didn't he? There was no proof. It has nothing to do with this.
Did he ever experiment with magic?
No, we never touched magic.
I won't rat to the guard, Trot. You can be honest with me.
We never touched magic.
How did you meet Captain Bill?
He was a friend of the family. And now he's the only family I've got left.
Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about your ship.
You mean what's left of it? Okay.
Was there any crew aside from you and Bill?
Nope, just us.
Was the ship magic in any way?
A magic ship? I don't think so.
What was the ship for?
To ship stuff, obviously. We travel all over the kingdom and bring goods back.
What kind of goods?
Everything. Food from Munchkin Farms, gems from Winky Mines. It didn't matter what we did or where we went. We just like to sail. It's all Bill knows.
I think I've learned enough about your ship.
Okay.
I'd like to know more about this explosion.
Sure.
What caused the explosion?
I don't know. According to Ginger, it was magic. Maybe it was, but it wasn't us.
Any theories of your own?
I think someone is trying to frame us. But I don't know who. Why would someone do this to us?
I don't know, kid. Where were you when the explosion took place?
It happened last night. Bill and I were staying in town. We came back here to check on things and we saw, well, this. We called the guard, of course. Big mistake.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about this pumpkin?
Sure. We ship pumpkins for Jack Pumpkinhead all the time. Especially to Gillikin Country. They love pumpkins up there for some reason.
Really?
Well, sort of. It's funny. Half the time, they return the pumpkins. They say they aren't happy with them. But if they aren't happy with them, why do they keep buying them?
Strange.
I suppose. But strange people are what make Oz so interesting, don't you think?
I don't know about Trot, but life certainly just got a bit more interesting for me. Shipping pumpkins to and from Gillikin Country? The hotbed of illegal magic activity? Oh, Jack Pumpkinhead, you're a sly one. Thanks, Trot. I'll be in touch.
Sure, Petra.
Hello again, Jack.
Yeah. What do you want?
So, you've got Bill shipping pumpkins for you.
Maybe.
You admit it.
Maybe yes, maybe no. Nothing illegal about shipping pumpkins.
Just plain, boring, non-magic pumpkins, huh?
Sure.
I'll bet. Hey, Jack, you know anything about this pumpkin?
That's not one of mine.
You sure?
What's that supposed to mean? You think every pumpkin in town has to do with me?
You're the expert, Jack.
It's not one of mine.
See you later, Jack.
The Gump stand is that away. Feel free to use it.
Oh, great. Another animal blocking my way. Look, Buster, I'm going in there whether you like it or not.
The name's Toto, lady. And if you want to go in there, there's no skin off my paws.
You're not guarding the entrance?
No.
Sorry. Long day. Hey, Toto. I'd like to talk to you.
Hey, lady, you here to join the cause?
The cause?
Equal rights, man. Society's pushed folks like me around for long enough.
Tell me about yourself, Toto.
Me? I'm just an ordinary Joe trying to better himself. Even though society wants to keep me down.
What are you doing here?